Right now at 6, the latest details from the Twin Cities after a mass shooting kills 2 children at a Catholic school.
And it's day 2 of the retrial of the man charged in a 2023 fatal shooting. Maddie Heimsch will join us live from outside the courthouse.
Plus, millions of gallons of wastewater flow into a local creek. We'll tell you what the sewer district is doing to clean up.
We welcome you to News 3 Now at 6. I'm Eric Franke.
And I'm Sarah Carlson. The nation is reeling right now after the 44th school shooting this year. A gunman in their 20s opened fire at Annunciation Catholic Church and School in Minneapolis this morning, killing 2 young children and injuring 17 others before shooting himself. News
3 Now is also learning of a possible connection to Madison. Brady Mallory joins us now with those details. Brady?
Well, Eric and Sarah, law enforcement today has confirmed the shooter, Robin Westman, released a YouTube video showing off their weapons with a variety of symbols and names on them, including the name Rupnow on an AR-15. That's the last name of the 15-year-old girl who opened fire at Abundant Life Christian School here in Madison last December, killing 2 people and injuring 6 more. We contacted Abundant Life Christian School. Members declined to do an interview, but did release a statement offering their support to Annunciation Catholic Church and School. It's not clear if the guns in the video were the ones used in the shooting today. Eric and Sarah.
Brady, thank you. And Minneapolis officials say all of those injured are expected to survive. Sources say the shooter was a former student at the school.
Lena Zach has the details on the developing story.
Parents walked hand in hand with their children away from Annunciation Catholic School, tears flowing after a deadly shooting during a morning mass.
At this point, we know we have a total of 19 victims from this tragedy. 2 were young children, ages 8 and 10, that were sitting in the pews at mass when they were shot and killed.
Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hara says the shooter was 23-year-old Robin Westman, who opened fire from outside the church with a rifle, a shotgun, and a pistol, all legally purchased.
It was maybe 3 minutes in, the first shot fired.
5th grader Weston Halsney said he was just 2 seats away from the stained glass windows.
The first one, I was like, what is that? I thought it was just something. Then when I heard it again, I just ran under the pew, and then I covered my head. My friend Victor saved me though, because he laid on top of me, but he got hit.
School principal Matthew Dubois said teachers reacted instantly to save the students.
Children were ducked down. Adults were protecting children. Older children were protecting younger children.
Law enforcement is looking into the shooter's writings and online posts for a possible motive. But as details emerge about the shooter, Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey says the focus should be on the victims and preventing future tragedy.
Kids died today. This needs to be about them. This needs to be wrapping our arms around these families with every bit of love that we can possibly show.
This was just the 3rd day of the school year for Annunciation Catholic School, which goes from pre-K to 8th grade. Lana Zach, CBS News, Minneapolis.
And we'll continue to provide updates on the shooting right here on News 3 Now. You can also receive the news directly to your phone with free Channel 3000 mobile app.
Well, turning to the weather, the Madison region can expect some showers tonight.
Alex, any rain on the radar right now?
We are tracking a little bit of rain well west of the Madison area. Nothing out here on the patio. Not a drop in sight. In fact, it almost pretty much clear skies other than a few fair weather cumulus clouds out here right now. But radar 3000 does show we have area of showers and a couple embedded thunderstorms out over portions of south central Minnesota out towards the Mankato, west towards the Rochester area. And those showers and isolated thunderstorms are going to be moving towards the south and towards the east as we head, especially into the late evening hours and going in to the overnight hours. Radar 3000 and Future Track showing a couple of those showers and thunderstorms making it into Vernon, Crawford, Richland, Sauk, Iowa counties, even Grant County by the time we head towards 11, 12 o'clock. And beyond that, I'll show in just a couple of minutes when I come back the rest of the track of those showers and thunderstorms. But we got some nice stuff going on right now before that rain moves in. 71 in Madison, 70 in Janesville, a little cooler in southwest Wisconsin where they had a bit more in the way of clouds as we were explaining last night, and lots of 71s, 72s. There's a 69-degree out towards our friends in Mount Horeb, and planning our evening dry this evening, temperatures falling down into the 60s. There are those showers showing up by 1, 2 o'clock in the morning in the Madison area. And when you join me in about 10 minutes, I'm going to take us through the rest of Future Track, and I'll let you know when those showers are going to end and how much rain we can expect as we head into Badger, Day Thursday.
All right, Alex, thank you. And now to continuing coverage of the retrial of Devontae Gafford, the man facing felony charges for a shooting and killing on Madison's east side back in 2023.
It is day 2 of the retrial, and our Maddie Heims joins us now from the Dane County Courthouse with what happened in the courtroom today. Maddie.
Yeah, testimony went all day today. We heard from acquaintances of Devon Grant, the victim, as well as relatives of Devontae Gafford, as they described the alleged drug deal turned robbery that led to the shooting on July 13th of 2023. Now, in respect of their privacy, we won't be airing any testimony from civilian witnesses, but we will hear from officials who took the stand. That's police officers, detectives, investigators, as they give us a little more insight into the case.
Do you remember how many shell casings were found by the Madison police?
50.
And you actually collected all of them as well.
I did. The state and prosecution questioned officials on the stand, zeroing in on the exact details of the scene.
Priority one, sort of life safety and safety of human beings first, correct?
Correct.
And then the second thing is the preservation of the crime scene.
That is correct.
But in this particular instance, basically a vehicle drove right through the middle of a what was soon to be a homicide investigation, correct?
That is correct.
Devontae Gafford is accused of first-degree recklessly endangering safety and first-degree intentional homicide, both
correct.
as a party to a crime.
What are we looking at in 12?
Defect on the driver's side passenger window. That's similar in shape and size to a bullet hole.
At his original trial in 2024, attorneys debated the exchange of gunfire that led to the death of Devon Grant.
We heard about this alleyway and return fire that had occurred. There was return fire that's captured on at least one of the pieces of camera footage, correct? That is correct.
There's multiple shell casings on both sides of that alleyway, correct?
That is also correct.
Now witnesses taking the stand for a second time as the state and prosecution make their case to a new jury. Now, it's possible Gafford will take the stand himself tomorrow, as he did testify himself during his first trial. Jurors are expected to return to the courthouse tomorrow at 9 a.m. Reporting live in downtown Madison, I'm Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
All right, Maddie, thank you. Madison police are asking for the public's help in identifying the suspects in an assault that sent a man to the hospital. It was August 13th. Officers were called to Balsam Road at Leland Drive. That's just south of Raymond Road on the city's west side for reports of a battery. And there, they found a man with injuries. He was taken to the hospital. His condition is currently unknown. The suspects left before police arrived. If you know who any of these men are, you're asked to contact Madison Police or Madison Area Crime Stoppers. And an 18-year-old is dead after crashing into a tree. This happened in Rock County, where the sheriff's office says the crash happened at the intersection of South River at West Happy Hollow Road near the town of Rock this morning. A truck went off the road and crashed into a tree. No one else was involved or injured in the crash. The victim's name will be released at a later date, and an investigation is ongoing.
An update now regarding millions of gallons of wastewater that was released due to an overflow. The Madison Metropolitan Sewerage District first reported this overflow last Friday. They say a crack formed in a large sewer pipe running through a district-owned wetland. A review found that 6 million gallons of untreated wastewater was released over the course of 10 days, with an unknown amount flowing into the wetland and entering Nine Springs Creek.
We are pumping water out of the wetland into our treatment plant, where it goes through the biological process and then it gets returned to the environment. And we're working closely with our partners at Public Health and the Wisconsin Department of Resources, doing sampling and just understanding what other activities or monitoring actions we might need to take.
A temporary pipe repair was also completed last Saturday. District staff will complete a permanent repair in the coming months.
Still ahead at 6, expect delays when driving around Camp Randall Stadium tomorrow.
And the Badgers roster is not the only thing changing this year. What new stadium foods you can see at Camp Randall. We'll be right back.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Well, next week marks the first day of school for lots of kids, but also students in Sun Prairie.
And this year, the district is teaming up with Meta to keep students safe on and off school grounds. Our Tanisha Shaw has more.
As students head back to school in Sun Prairie, they'll have a new way to use Instagram. Sun Prairie Area School District is collaborating with Instagram's parent company, Meta. Kurt Mold is Sun Prairie's director of media, and he says that he wasn't surprised when Meta reached out to them.
We focus on teaching kids digital citizenship in our classes. That's something that is built into curriculum and lessons, kindergarten through 12th grade.
There's only a handful of districts around the country that's chosen to work with Meta for this collaboration, and Sun Prairie Area School District is one of them.
We want them to be their best selves out there and to understand the risks that are with that, but we also want them to use these tools to uplift one another.
Here is exactly how it works. If a student from Sun Prairie is involved in a post that's reported, Meta and the school district will work together to resolve the issue. Because the school district has direct access to Meta, students who attend a Sun Prairie school will have their issues resolved faster compared to a student who doesn't attend a school in the district.
Including taking the post down, they could just decide to suspend a user's account, all of the things that they would normally do. It just provides our students and our parents and our community access to escalate some of those issues faster.
Catalina Toma is a professor of communication science at UW-Madison, and she says that this could be beneficial for teens.
Amongst American teenagers, about a third have suffered some sort of cyberbullying victimization online. And about 15%, according to the latest reports, have engaged in cyberbullying. So these incidents do happen, and there's a lot of evidence about how damaging cyberbullying can be.
As the media director and as a father with students who attend Sun Prairie schools, Kurt Mold says that he's proud of this partnership.
Don't expect mistake-free use of social media, but we do expect safe and secure environments where kids feel like they belong. And so to have this partnership just enhances that.
Reporting in Sun Prairie, Tanasia Shaw, News 3 Now.
Thank you, Tanisha. Well, people living and driving in the area around Camp Randall can expect some pretty big delays tomorrow before, during, and after the Badgers' home opener. Breeze Terrace, Monroe Street, and North Randall will all be closed at some point tomorrow. After the game, access near Regent Street will be restricted. All cars will have to turn right and outbound to help traffic exit the stadium area. You can find all of the specific information about traffic during tomorrow's game on channel3000.com.
Well, the Badgers roster is not the only thing that'll look different at the Camp Randall Stadium venue this year. Team executive chef Jacob Moss walked through some of the key changes and highlights to this year's food and concessions lineup.
Carne asada taco. It's got a chihuahua cheese seared right into the tortilla, which is really nice. We've got a beef bulgogi bowl, so kind of a Korean rice bowl. Same thing available in a wrap, which is great. And then we've got something like Nona's meatball, so just a giant, great Italian meatballs on top of a bed of mashed potatoes, which is really cool.
Fancy down there. Along with debuting their new menu items, the team is also expected to sell 7,000 brats and 9,000 hot dogs in their Week 1 game tomorrow night.
Getting us all hungry. Well, here's a heads up for all Badger fans. We're now less than 24 hours out from News 3 Now's 30-minute special Wisconsin Game Day. This will be airing right after News 3 Now at 6. This guy here, my co-anchor Eric Ronke, and sports director Andrew Banstra will be hosting. We'll have a preview of their coverage right here on News 3 Now before the Badgers take on Miami of Ohio.
And the all-important forecast still to come at 6. Alex tells us if we'll get any rain before or during tomorrow's Badger game.
And are you looking to travel for Labor Day weekend? We'll detail the drop in prices both on the road and in the air.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
As the summer season comes to a close, travelers can look forward to dipping airfares and cheaper gas prices.
These are the lowest prices we've seen since 2020. Gas Buddy says some parts of the country could see gas prices drop below $3 a gallon soon. And if you're flying, domestic airfare is 6% cheaper than last year. We could see showers tonight and into the early hours of Thursday morning, and the weather too.
But Alex, all these rain chances, will they impact the game at all tomorrow?
No, I don't think so. Let's get right to it. Here's that Badger game forecast. Kickoff 65, dry, partly cloudy conditions. 61 at halftime, end of the game, dipping down into the upper 50s, a light breeze. Just a suggestion, bring your red light jacket as we go on into Thursday afternoon and evening. But before that, yes, we do have the showers and a couple isolated thunderstorms to deal with here. Southwest Wisconsin being the primary focus right around midnight. As we go through the overnight hours and get towards 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, that's when I expect the most widespread shower and a couple of isolated thunderstorms. And some lightning with these showers and storms. Can't rule out a little bit of small hail as well, but not expecting widespread heavy rain. We're not expecting widespread severe weather or anything like that. These will be what I call the more garden variety showers and isolated thunderstorms. And they're out of here by the time we get between about 6 o'clock in the morning and about 10 o'clock. And that's when we start to break into some sunshine as we go into Thursday afternoon. We can't rule out a pop-up shower or a sprinkle, but most of our weather models here keeping us dry all the way up to, there we go, kickoff at 8 o'clock, dry across much of the area. Again, there's that pop-up shower out towards the Mississippi River, but we're not expecting widespread precipitation, rainfall. Just a nice Badger forecast is what we're expecting Thursday evening. Can't rule out picking up 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, maybe if you're lucky to get a 1/2 inch of water out of this weak weather event as this cold front comes through tonight. And that will be the end for shower and thunderstorm chances for some 10. Temperatures just a little bit warmer tonight. We'll do 58. That's pretty widespread across much of the area, and that's normal for this time of year. Normal highs are still right around 80 degrees, but we've been, in my opinion, feeling those late September values. And as we look into Thursday, low 70s east of Madison, where it takes a little bit longer for the clouds and the showers to clear on out. A little bit warmer off towards the north and towards the west, where the sun comes out a little bit sooner. And that Labor Day weekend forecast staying pleasant. 72 Saturday, 75 on Sunday, 76 on Monday. These are all below normal temperatures, but probably not hearing any complaints on the other side of the camera that's in front of me, and mostly dry weather throughout the entire weekend. As we go from Tuesday into Wednesday, though, right after Labor Day, that's when we're going to be looking at a cold front coming in to the area, and that will bring a pretty good chance of seeing some showers and some thunderstorms Tuesday night going on into Wednesday. And as always promised, I get folks asking me about this. What is that far out extended forecast showing? In terms of temperatures, we're still seeing increasing confidence, increasing likelihood as we go out even closer to the middle of September, staying in this cooler than normal weather pattern. So the summer-like temperatures that you normally would expect this time of year, not seeing that right now in the 10-day and going all the way out into the middle of September.
And no one's complaining.
Probably not.
Well, it sounds like football weather. That means Badger's about ready to run through a wall to watch the Badgers tomorrow at Camp Randall.
Something like that. Yeah, a wall, you know, anything I could run through, I think I'd be ready to do it, because still to come in sports, tomorrow is the day. There's no more speculation, no more guessing. It's game day. Getting you ready for the Badgers season opener next on News 3 Now. If you are anything like the Badgers, when you wake up tomorrow morning, you'll be overcome with excitement because Wisconsin football will finally be here. Tomorrow's season opener against Miami of Ohio is a day that Billy Edwards has been dreaming of for months. But before he throws his first touchdown pass as a Badger, he will need some help catching Z's.
Definitely probably have to take at least 10 milligrams of melatonin. But yeah, it'll be hard to see for a multitude of reasons. Obviously, getting to play in a place like Camp Randall and in a place like Madison, Wisconsin, there'll be a lot of exciting nerves.
I can't wait. We always do the countdown. It's just like the last 3 days always take forever to come. So we all super excited, super pumped up for playing Miami, Ohio, and really get back to playing Badger football.
But if we're being honest, it's not just excitement to play. It's excitement for revenge for last season. The Badgers understand that 2024 was not the standard for Wisconsin football. They missed a bowl game for the first time in 22 years, and you could say that it's their job to earn the fans' trust back.
We got a chip on our shoulder because nobody's talking about us. No one cares about us. That's okay. That's totally fine. We know what we did last year. We know what happened. But this is where we go show the world what we are, who we are now, and what we can do.
If she had it her way, Madison Quest was always going to be a Badger. After all, the Pewaukee native's mom played volleyball at Wisconsin, and her dad played basketball here too. And as it turns out, the outside hitter's quest indeed took her to Madison. Alongside her new teammates, the freshman is fired up to start the season on Friday.
Whenever we put the jersey on and come out here looking around, growing up from here, it's so cool to see all the kids line up and everything that all the fans do, because that was once me, and I would line up along the court or come to all the games. So it's really cool to be on the other perspective, and it's something that I can't wait for all the game days, because it's something that I always look forward to.
We all look forward to game day, including Andrew and I, and we're 24 hours away from our 30-minute special Wisconsin game day. It'll air right here after News 3 Now at 6. Andrew and I will be your hosts, and we'll have a preview of our coverage right here on News 3 Now. All the newscasts tomorrow as well before the Badgers take on Miami of Ohio in the opener. It's looking like a beautiful night for football.
Looks like a great night for football. 60-degree temperatures, comfortable. It's going to be great for the players, great for the fans. Just might want to bring a light red jacket, right? As we go into tomorrow evening, the rain should end by mid to late Thursday morning, and then a gorgeous Labor Day weekend ahead. Labor Day itself, 76, dry. Next chance of rain, Tuesday night going into Wednesday.
I guarantee you there will be a lot of red in that stadium tomorrow.
I bet there will.
The Red Hawks and the Cardinal and White Badgers. Alex, thanks for joining us. Entertainment Tonight is next.
And our next show is 10 o'clock. We hope you'll join us. You can always find us streaming as well, 24/7 on Channel 3000+.